No, hopefully by a lot too. We gotta continue our streak.
We don't get enough to talk about the Philadelphia Capitals.
Marvin, every time we're here on Tuesday, you're here.
Right. I know. I see you guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys see me.
Of course, we see you. Can you just tell us like what your daily routine is? Like, what time do you get here? What time do you actually leave?
Usually get treatment. Depending on when I have class, my class schedule varies throughout the week. But I usually try to get treatment, and then I catch on the jugs machine for about an hour. I get as many catches as I can. That's probably about an hour or two before practice, sometimes maybe 3 hours before practice. Get more treatment, and then you got meetings, obviously practice, and then more treatment after practice. So
this feels like you do a lot of extra.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I know you've probably been asked about your dad millions of times, but it feels like that element, that how to work like a pro, is what you've taken the most from your dad. So getting a chance to see that up close, how has that maybe formed the way you approach literally anything?
Yeah, I think, when being around him, you kind of, obviously as a kid, I saw a lot of the work he put in. So, I definitely took away, how to approach not even just football, but just life, as a professional, as a man, taking care of your business. So that's what I just try to do each and every day. Obviously, I put a lot of work in I could be the best player to help the team win. So that's all I try to do.
Marvin, kind of off that, when a lot of times receivers make spectacular catches, you see receivers practice land catches. For your grabs, I mean, you're talking catching the ball at your ankles, you're making contested catches. Is that more the work you put into your body control and making sure you're in the right spot for when the receiver goes the quarterback?
I think a lot of it goes into it. Obviously flexibility, try to stretch as much as possible. That's just more for be healthy wise. And then obviously I spend a lot of time on the jug machine, catching tennis balls in the off season. So my hand-eye coordination, I'm always trying to improve my ball skills. So it's good to see the work pay off. I'm definitely gonna keep working so I can get better. But yeah, I think that's where the spectacular catches come from.
You said that you still sometimes surprise yourself with some catches when you watch back the one you caught at your ankles on film. Did it surprise you or no?
Not really. I made that catch a lot of times. It's, not in a game, not in front of cameras, but it doesn't really surprise me too much. I'm just more so happy seeing the work that I put in pay off. So that's really what I'm happy about.
Marvin, you've already set an Ohio State record for 3 touchdown games. Just like, what does that mean to you to already have a school record halfway through?
I mean, it's a blessing. I started 7 games, I think. I don't know, 7 games. So to have 3 games where I scored 3 touchdowns, it's amazing. Just a lot of work that goes into it that I try to put in to see the results like that happen. It's definitely a blessing. So many great receivers that come through here. With Chris Carr, I can just the whole list. So to be the first person to do that is honestly it's really amazing.
Do you think you'd be producing like this quickly in your career?
No, not at all. Last year I kind of sat behind Garrett and Chris, so I knew going into this year I'd have more of a role on offense, but I didn't expect this to happen.
Marvin, when you guys do get Jackson back, have y'all thought about the possibilities of this offense being even greater? I mean, how do you I guess compute that in your head about what y'all could be all about if he's back?
I think definitely it could be historically great. We just take it one game at a time. Get better in practice each day. But we have so many weapons, on the offensive side of the football, and it starts with the O-line really. They be able to run the ball. Obviously, we can pass block too, and obviously, you got the man CJ back there running everything. So we got so many weapons on offense. I'm just excited to see what we can do.
Yeah, somebody was asking me the other day though. Do you think that will cause friction in that receiver room? And all of a sudden, now you got to wedge another guy into the lineup, and
no, not
like CJ answered that really well. You don't anticipate that either, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. We're one. So if someone scores, we all score.
Yeah.
That's how Zone 6 is. We cheer each other on, so there's not going to be no friction at all.
As successful as you guys have been, what can Jackson do to take you guys to another level?
I mean, I really don't know what you do as a defense coordinator. Kind of got to pick one and, say your prayers, but it's just going to be fun to watch.
Hey, do your hands, fingers ever get sore from all those jugs machine?
Absolutely.
How do you deal with that?
You just gotta work through it.
I know. I mean, but they do get sore. I mean, what's your treatment? What's your secret treatment?
I don't have secrets. I don't really have secrets. Just mental. You got to catch the football. That's my job. So whether my hands are sore or not, I just got to produce.
Why is it that your group, your receiver group, is okay with, we want to celebrate whoever does well, whoever scores? I mean, you guys are all talented.
Right.
You guys could all be me guys, but you're not. Why is that?
That's kind of the culture here at Ohio State. It's a brotherhood. So we're family. We work hard. We see the work that each other put in. So when someone else, succeeds, we know they put the work in, so they deserve that, that glory. So we just kind of support each other, just be the best teammates we can be for each other.
What are the unique things that Jackson brings to your guys' receiver room that maybe differentiates him from what you bring and what Emeka brings, what you bring?
I mean, I think we're all so talented. We all kind of have the full package. So that's just adding another tool to the toolbox. But Jackson, obviously, he's a great player, tremendous player. He can do so many things on the field. So just having that other element, having that other aspect to the offense is going to be good for us.
Marvin, what has Ryan Day told you about the Iowa loss in 2017?
I mean, that's probably still in his heart. They had a good team that year, and when they lost that game, the kind of season was over. So we're definitely trying to revenge that loss, but everyone just focus on them.
And also, who is the best receiver at all time at Ohio State?
No, I couldn't answer that for you.
Because I mean, there's a lot of them. You said it. You mentioned some names. Is there one guy that pops into your head first?
I got to play Chris and Garrett. I could play Jax now, so I mean, there's so many. Chris Carter, he's probably one of the first ones. And then I know Joey Galloway. There's so many. Coach Hartline, I'm gonna throw him in there. I couldn't tell you, man. So definitely blessed to be one of them. I'm trying to be on their level eventually. So that's what I'm working towards.
Who's the best receiver all time in the NFL?
I think you know the answer to that.
Marvin, you mentioned a defensive coordinator just praying that he can stop you guys. What do you see out of this defense, this Iowa defense, and their secondary that jumps out to you?
They know their stuff. They try not to do too much, but what they do, they do very well. So they stick to what they know, and they excel as they one of the best defenses in the country. So it's going to be a tough challenge for us. Definitely have to stay balanced on running the ball and passing the ball. Take the shots when we need to, but it's going to be a tough game for sure.
When you say they do their stuff, well, does that mean they try to funnel plays? I mean, you know what I mean? Make you go where they want you to go? I mean, explain to somebody who doesn't quite understand what you mean there. You know
they know their weaknesses, and the coverages they play. So their leverages. Yeah. They know, okay, if he attacks me this way, I know where I'm weak at. So they also know their strengths. So I think going against a team like that, they'll be knowing their stuff. So we kind of have to do the little things differently sometimes.
When has Coach Day brought up the Iowa loss to you guys? When was something that talked about?
Whenever, I think before the bye week, we kind of, after Michigan State, I think he came in Monday or Tuesday, a team meeting, he addressed it right then and there. So, I mean, it's definitely, that loss is, one of the Ohio State's, big losses in their, program history. So, he mentioned it.
Did you show any clips or do anything extra like
Last two questions.
No.
Marvin, has Jackson actually been working with y'all this week or the last couple of days?
Say that again?
Has Jackson actually been working with y'all the last couple of days? I mean,
Yeah. He's been practicing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say
Yeah,
too much
I know,
of what he's done.
But you feel better this week than you did 3 weeks ago about seeing him.
Yeah. He's going to be ready.